Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots.
Let's go!
This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jakobi Meyers with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take...
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Dancing to his left, and the pressure gets to him again. Jamie Collins, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs, but out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. His 1st catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Hard to believe, but the regular season's starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He hits White, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more. For the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady. It's complete. James White. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Caught by Sanu. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that's often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business.
Let's go. Do it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Check. Check. Hey, check it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man is Myers. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is White on the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 1st down, and they're going to throw without him. And this one caught by Beasley.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense would...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Brady now on first down. Open man right side, Myers. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Brady. And a dump off to White. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down, and that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw again. Letting one go deep for Roberts. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Andre Roberts in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So we have reached halftime with it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Brady, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Opting to run again here with White. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's got Sanu. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On play action, now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on second down. Allen, and the grab by Croft. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Being chased out left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
At 319.
Now on second down, this is Gore. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, you need the tough yards. You can still turn to the 36-year-old Frank Gore, now in his 15th season in the league. 10 in San Francisco, the 3 in Indy, quick stop in Miami, and now in Buffalo, and still making it happen. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Allen, it's caught. Smith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen eluding the pressure right. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
49, check 49, check 49. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Regular.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's a Bills touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
53. Come on, dude. When he hits.
On second down, Michel. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Back now comes the offense. Madden Spotlight time is... The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Push him back.
Back to throw. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Check 50, check 50. Regular.
They'll run on first down. It's White. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing sucky.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Let's go. Sponge.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
He got 29 yards that time. Now Allen. Letting one go deep for Roberts. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Patrick Chung. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But it
trips I